The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Portis, Hosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to move it through the air. He's got him in the flat. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tagged.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, 1st down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of running room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Bradshaw. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, what a move. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bradshaw. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling.
Open runway ahead. The 40. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
I'll tell you, it's nice as a play caller when you know you don't have to call the perfect play. Even if it's not blocked properly, you know you've got guys like him who can make people miss.
And this whole offense gets energy from this guy because they love him, because he does that. He does the dirty work. Even if it's not blocked great, he'll make people miss, and he'll make huge plays for this offense.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Give to the single back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
when the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Florida State 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Dialing up a second down pass play. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And here's the return. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Boy, you can go down the list of classic endings in this series, and last year we had one with the Canes pulling it out.
And Miami was the one who got to celebrate because they eked it out, they got the close win, and more importantly, Palmer, they got to brag for a year about beating their in-state rival, Florida State.
They're hoping they can do that for another year, and they know that this is going to be another dogfight. This is simply one of those games at the start of the year. Miami, Florida State, you know someone's winning, but it's not going to be by a lot of points. Miami's hoping they can make it 2 in a row.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They knock him down right there.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And he breaks into the open. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Defensively, they knew they were going to see 4 verticals, right? They show that time and time again, and with this guy and his speed, this play is tailor-made for him, and they're going to have to find a different coverage to try to slow this down.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
They'll go to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Wow. I don't love that throw by the QB, man. It's not a good idea to lob the football anywhere in the middle of the field because it gives defenders an opportunity to rally to the ball and knock it away.
And the Canes will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your...
The expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The play action fake. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. And your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Bradshaw. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He leaves it with his back. Open space at the 25. Got a lot of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Miami, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Jet. Time to take a shot. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we are just about ready to go in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on second down. He makes the connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds a man in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. The Canes will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field.
Hits him in stride of the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Sweet grab, but they're going to end up taking a loss on the play.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Looking to buy time. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. turns it on in midfield. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A third and long coming up here. He wants to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Dances away. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying the left side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Barry. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Florida State, 28. Miami, 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Touch pass on the run. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He chucks one out to the right. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dan.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Makes a move. Oh, how did he make that move? And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt.
Off he goes. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. From the gun, running back on the move. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The give on the inside. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Coming out with it, it's Bradshaw. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big time, prime time moments. You got the ball, tie game. You want to go win, make some plays for the big dog.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He tries to take the top off. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Rushing to the line, trying to get in a little better position for their kicker. To the air on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack fourth. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. Got it! Touchdown, no! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That is a big-time play made by one of the best defenders in the game. Critical juncture, fourth quarter, and you swat it away for an incomplete.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.